Hi, Nick Duffy here from Nick Duffy Golf and MMG Golf Performance. Here to talk a little bit about what I work on in my own putting and hopefully some tips that may help you out as well. So first off, one thing that kind of helped me out is I am my own coach right now, or today at least, for putting. I use my Capto to already go through the whole session, kind of capture some putts early, let me figure out what is going on with my stroke. Traditionally, when it comes to my putting stroke, I struggle with hitting down, adding loft. Typically my face to path is pretty good. That stuff I'm pretty good at. My ball roll is okay. I get a lot of help out from my sick putter. I used to work with these guys, and I mean, this thing's like cheating. It's so easy to roll the ball with it. But anyways, so beforehand I went through, got my stroke set, and one of the things I did notice is that my traditional hitting down, adding loft was actually way better today. I was not adding loft at all, which was amazing. Wasn't hitting down, actually hitting up almost too much on some of the strokes. So it was pretty cool seeing that. The biggest thing that jumped out today was my strike. So my strike was too far on the toe, and then my putter was sitting down too much, or sorry, sitting up a little too much. So for me, whenever I see those two things pop up in my stroke, or any player when I see that type of data, I'm thinking about what would cause, first off, the strike to be on the toe, and then the putter to sit like that. So I hit a few putts, filmed myself, just kind of looked at it real quick, okay? And even though I was stroking it pretty well, something popped up, and you can probably see from that last putt what maybe did. What was happening, I was actually getting too far away from the ball. That's one of my habits. I like to actually get pretty far over, so I tend to get the ball really far outside my feet, almost outside my eye line. I'm pretty good at manipulating face the path, so I was able to actually get it looking okay and still kind of cheating it, still making putts doing it, but it really went the correct way, and it was showing up in the ball roll. The ball roll wasn't as good as I like to see. The strike was off a bit, kept hitting the toe. So what I did is I went back to kind of some of my basics, which is just getting my setup a bit tighter. So I always go back to my little setup drill. Never a bad thing to go back to when you're putting. Worked on keeping this putter sitting a bit better. And that helped me out a lot. So a lot of what I did in my stroke, a lot of what actually popped up in the Capto data was that I was just actually getting away from my normal setup. And this is my tendency. So it's an easy one for me to see, be like, boom. I mean, like, I just got way too far away from the ball. So for you, for any player, if you start getting too far away from a putt, it can affect the path, the way your wrist and hand path works in the stroke, right? For me, what it did is it got the putter sitting a little too low, and then also got my strike too far on the toe. So that kind of deadens the blow, and lag putting would be affected with that. So once again, I went through the steps of just getting back to basics. So I got my grip on there good, make sure my wrists are in a good spot. So these are the steps I always like to do with putting. Roll the elbows under, tuck it in a little bit. Now let's get my eyes a little bit more on top of the ball. Strike a little bit more towards the heel, less on the toe. It feels way better. So another thing I did kind of in these steps as well, when I was working on it, I actually was working on hitting it more towards the toe and feeling like the putter was a little more toe down. Did some extreme ones, because for me, I'm one of those, I don't change fast. It takes me a long time to make a change. So it was a little bit easier after I did that to actually fix it as well. So this is kind of what I go through in my typical putting work. I don't get a chance to work on my game that much, but I like to kind of make sure I'm jumping right into stuff that I need to do. And with this being one of my old habits, it's not the thing that really bugs me that much if I'm off on it, because it's an easy one to fix. I'd much rather have this than something way more severe. I mean, if my path and face are pretty good, and my hitting up and down is pretty good by AOA, I don't get too upset if it's a little bit on the heel, but especially when all you gotta do is really get a little closer to the ball. But overall, I hope that helped you. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and we can just take it from there. Thank you. All right, so let's say that in your stroke, I know we just talked a little bit about in mine how I wasn't hitting it quite in the middle of the face, so I just changed my setup. Sometimes there may be more than just a setup change to help you with that. What I did is I just made a little gate drill here. So I just kind of put the ball just in front of the gate. My putter toe to heel is going to be pretty even in the middle of this gate. And what I'm going to do now is work a little bit on my strike. So this easy little gate drill will help you a little bit with where you're hitting it on the face. So like I said earlier, my strikes are getting too far on the toe, more of a product of me being too far away from the ball than anything else. Let's say it was more than that, say it actually was just a poor stroke. Then I'd go to a drill like this, the gate drill, to help me a little bit of getting that back. Ooh, so pretty good putt there. Missed a little bit on the low side, but overall though, this type of drill will help you. It's a simple drill. Once again, you don't need anything crazy or buy any crazy training aids to be able to just do this simple drill to help you with the strike on the face, which in effect helps you with ball roll, speed control, and basically just trying to get that thing being consistently going the right distance when you're hitting it. Hi, hopefully this video helped you out. If you liked it, please like my video. Please subscribe. Please put a comment down asking any questions or just anything that may do with the video. If you need any suggestions or you want to suggest another video for me, please let me know in the comments. I'd be more than happy to try to shoot them. I'm always looking for good ideas. So any way I can help out the viewers of this channel, please let me know. Hopefully these tips help you out and will continue to improve your game. Thanks.